Today we are in Kenya, and Kenyans are celebrating about Sabasaba. The Sabasaba which started in 1990, first liberation, second liberation. But we have our friend here. Can you tell us your name and explain to us more about Sabasaba? Because most of the people, they don't understand what Sabasaba means.
Okay, my name is Francis Ilahaka. I am one of the journalists who covered the famous Kamkunji in 1992, when Arengo and the Chikuku Masinde Muriro forcefully entered full covered, full guided Kamkunji ground at around 2 when they were fighting for second liberation. The ground was very, very full, and everybody was shouting, Moi, Moi must go. So, what you are saying today, as the youth celebrate, and the old guard who are there, they should understand the meaning of second liberation, which is Sabasaba, steered by Matiba, Rubia, Shikuku, Masinde Murilo, Jaramogi Odinga, and others. James Orengo. The first crop of politicians who fight for it, they suffered. Matiba was detained, Rubia and Raila was jailed. So those people suffered. So as we celebrate, we should know and tell Kenyans what we have achieved. Have we achieved anything? That's the question. By that time, it was difficult to just to stand and say you are campaigning. That was treason during Moi time. A minister, you were not allowed to issue a press statement without going through Kanu organ. Even in newspaper, you cannot put a picture of president inside or at the back. It was supposed to be front page, second page, and that page, even on the radio. So right now, we have freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Even parties, we are very, very shocked. Kenya has right now around 91 political parties which are not parties, they are a movement. We only fight to have freedom with a strong party, with ideology to build Kenyans. It seems what is happening right now is something strange. That is what Suku did not fight for. They fight for second liberation so Kenya can have a strong economy and a sound political where we can stand and enjoy what we are supposed to do. So right now, we are calling youth and politicians who are saying this and this to flash back and see the suffering of those who fight for second liberation. We can't have what we call third liberation where non-starters are fighting for. Because right now, most people who are now saying that liberation, there are some people who are in Kanu who are against second liberation. So, youth should be careful. They should be motivated, not to be guided by a force where they can gain. Right now, as we fight for that liberation, what people are saying right now, we may not achieve Millennium Development Goal, CDG, because it's supposed to be by the year 2030, whereby we should eradicate slums in capital cities, have good education, proper education. But what is happening right now? Look at how Kenya is right now. Our education is substandard. We have around 90 or what, that universities are around like colleges. People are turning to roadside. Everybody is becoming a hawker. Is this what we fight for? No, that's what we will be asking. Even right now, we are saying Kenyans' problem cannot be tackled on roadside. Let us go. Kenya problems lies in classroom, the kind of education we are offering, in a lecture room, what universities for offering. We can't have a university whereby people go to university and return to become hawkers, become beggars. University is not a place to create job seekers, but job creators. We can't have a situation whereby lecturers, instead of presenting a proposal for research, what they are doing, they are presenting a proposal to do what? To go to road and demonstrate, to be given money by state. That's not a university is. A university is supposed to be a foundation. Then politicians, we can't have political movement every time, movement every time, movement. Let us have, like former CG, like Maraga, like example, they should have a foundation to build this country, to contribute to economy, not to go and run on road. How can someone who is a full flagged in PhD to go and go to road and tell people do this, do this? Let us go to Taifa or at the University of Nairobi and tell, do this, not on roadside. Let Maraga and those people have a foundation like Bill Gates, behave like Kissinger, Ronald Reagan, Barack Obama, and build Kenya, but not on roadside. Even when we say we are writing candle, we don't write candles for commemoration. When you are shouting, you are supposed to be silent. Even in the Bible, we have, they say when you used to write candle, people used to do what? To be silent. Even William Shakespeare. So Kalonzo and other people, as lawyers, they should go back to the Bible, read the Bible, how the candle used to be lighted, and William Shakespeare, England literature, whatever. So what is happening here? It is true, it is good to have a Saba commemoration, but it will be respectful, whereby you just say Saba commemorating without hunting anybody. But if you continue like this, our ailing economy will continue to shrink, because nobody will not invest here. Even our youth will not go outside the university. They say, good people, you are roadside, you will exploit our whatever. So that's how things are supposed to be. But we are happy what Jaramogi did, what Machine Murilu did, but right now, if Jaramogi wake up from the grave and see people behaving like this, then he will say, oh, what did I fight for?
And what can you tell the Kenyans who are abroad, who want to come back and build Kenya?
Kenya who are back abroad, they should come here and tell Kenyans to behave like other countries who are building their country on a strong economy, but not roadside or whatever. They should invest here, and we also Kenyans, we should invest. We should come with a good proposal to build this country. Kenya is a good country. It's a good country, but we need to build it. But the fundamental question we are asking, By 1992, the population was down, but now the population is rising. So the more we keep on shouting, the more the population is rising, and the more problem we are going to face. Because by 1992, the number of universities were down, but right now they are up. But the education, honestly, is substandard. So the only way is people who are outside, scholars and whatever, to do that. But you are saying people who are in Kanu, who are opposing multipartyism, should not shout, because those people who are shouting, they are the one who owns Kenyans, they own a half of what, a half of the country. So they can't tell us, because when they tell you go to the road, they are investing, they are getting pension. So, but the youth, they are starving, they don't have anything in the bank. So are we building Kenya? That's the fundamental question.
And what can you tell this regime? What can you tell this regime?
The regime is just good, but there are some elements within them and outside one who want just to destroy it for sake of destroying. Because we have this tradition. When Moi there, they say Moi must go. When Kibaki gets it, Kibaki must go. When Uhuru gets it, he must go. Uhuru must go. So why are you heading it? Can Angel come and rule Kenya?
Must go is our tradition.
It's becoming our tradition. It's becoming a hobby. Now Maandamano is becoming a hobby. What are we achieving in Maandamano? Are you achieving? No, Capital, no. They are not achieving. They are only these big guards who are shouting. They own banks, they own schools, they own universities. They are getting their money. Even right now, they have now shaken our economy. Nothing is going, but they keep on getting money. Are you getting? Are you backing anything? Every Friday they get entertainment fee, allowance from the company. Are you getting? That's the question we should be asking ourselves.
And what can you tell the youth before we finish this?
Youth should not be over excited, should be critical. They know what they are doing. Like other countries or whatever. Now we are at the age of sustainable development, networking. Youth can just talk to a youth from other countries and read and see what other youth are doing. They should be copy a youth who invented M-Pesa. That is the kind of education we want. Let us have research. Let us have whatever. Like in Nigeria, like in South Africa, like in whatever. Continue.
And what can you tell the ghetto youths who are jobless and they are still agitating for their rights, but they are living in ghetto and but in 90s there was nothing like goons, but nowadays we heard about goon for hire.
We have goons for hire.
Goon for hire, but in 90s there was no goon.
1992 we used to have goons for hire. They were called Kanuyus and whatever. If you misbehave or you talk something bad or you go to press conference, you will be beaten. They used to beat you and chase away you from Kano. But right now, the only way ghetto youth can be emancipated, can be where, is through education and have respect, go to churches and whatever. What should be also be checked is this kind of football. We can't have football during Sunday. Those guys need to go to church first before going to football at midday. But if young boys go to football from morning to evening and they don't eat, they go to get a team to play, then it's dangerous. Some of them can be learning how to attack people at night. Let us have discipline also in football and try to monitor what those youth are doing. That's what we are saying about. But Sabasaba is good. Let it be historical. Let it be documented in form of films or whatever. Even right now, instead of you being on the road or whatever, we should also have film about how it happened, how Sabasaba was. That can be good. And have been lecturers. People should give lecture about Sabasaba, second liberation. People like Orengo should be right now giving lecturers, Raila Odinga and whatever.
And Jaramogi Odinga was in house arrest during that Sabasaba.
They were arrested. So people should be enjoy it right now because there's a freedom of press. But what they're doing on the road, that is not how things are supposed to be. They should go there, but we need documentation, whatever, which people can enjoy, cinemas, lecturers, or whatever.
People gathering together.
Together, but not shouting. Somehow, demonstration is becoming, it can become primitive. See, it's not a good way of doing.
So it's saying Kenyans are turning demonstration into hobby.
It's becoming hobby. Hobby, just a hobby. You could just even lectures. It's very much in lectures to go on the road and say we are demonstrating. What kind of things are that?
African Culture Get Talking. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Share to the world so that people can hear the voice from the ghetto.
Voice from the ghetto.
Thank you.
Thank you.